Thanks for sub, Kevin Erickson. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a match. Oh, I haven't even tweeted that I'm live yet. Oh my god. Bad streamer. Why do you guys watch me? What will I tweet out today? Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't really watch YouTube anymore. I don't even know who I'm subscribed to on YouTube, to be honest. Oh, fuck, we found a match. I haven't watched Magnus Mippo in a while. I guess Wendover I watch a decent amount. They're just video essays. I don't know, I don't really watch YouTube anymore. Watch you because it makes me feel better about the way I play. Well, fuck you. It's true, but you don't have to tell me that. Also, thanks for sub Zfees, or Zfees, however I'm supposed to pronounce that. Favorite educational content on YouTube you've seen? I mean, I don't watch a lot of them, but again, I think Wendover Productions is probably my favorite, because that's just the main one I watch. Oh. My stomach's starting to churn again. If you weren't here at the beginning, I was feeling a little nauseous earlier. I had to take an emergency nap to help get rid of the nausea. Always sick. I don't know what it was though. Because like everyone else who was sick around me just had like sniffles. I don't think I have like a flu from them or anything. Figured out my tweet. Uh-oh. Oh, someone got downed. That's what I was saying. Peppermint tea? Not really much of a tea drinker, though. Honestly, just taking the nap helped.
Over there. Gotcha.
Oh, can't get through that.
box and con.
Oh my god, he's over here. What the fuck was that? What was that mean?
We said that he was in con. He just sprinted into con blaming my ping. I'm sorry I can't ping exactly where he is, but like, maybe don't sprint right into the room that we just called out that he was in. Maybe? At least the nap helped. Helped a little bit. You did ping where he was. I think he was actually further back. I think he was at the door of cash. But even then, like, he literally sprinted in, ignoring my ping, and looked right and then died. And then blamed my ping. So, like, no matter what, he was wrong. How did I like Munich? I wasn't in Munich. I want to go to Munich for the Siege major, but we'll see. I know a few people have been invited, but nothing, or I haven't heard anything from me yet. I would like to go, but only if it's worth my time as well. Can't be taking like 2 weeks off work or a week and a half off work just for an event, you know? Maybe he thought your ping was in bedroom. I mean, no matter how I try to think about it, I feel like whatever he did was just illogical, because even if my ping was bedroom and the guy was in bedroom, why did he just sprint into con and look right? Like, why would you not hold bedroom in case he swings you? Instead, he just sprinted right past. You know? When would that be? The major is November 15th? To the 17th or something like that? 16th to 18th? And then yeah, if I do end up going, I'd be there for the event, and then usually leaving like the day after or something. But Annie and I have already discussed that if we do end up going to the major, I'll probably take a week off beforehand and go to Greece. I don't like that they droned, but I didn't hear. Yeah, I was gonna say, they have a drone watching me from somewhere above. Because if they get on it but don't move it, it means that they're spotting me. I should have just left. I hate that I can't see the drone up there, though. I don't know where it would have been. Normally it's up here, but I don't see anything there. Am I blind? Chat, do you guys see a drone? I don't see one. I don't know where it would have been. I feel like I'm playing I Spy. It's on the pipes? Where? I don't see it on the pipes anywhere.
Don't ever tell me not to swing, kid.
I don't see it. Also, thanks for sub Rebel Beast.
Swing or be swung.
Under the work table? No, the ping was high. It was like at my head, so it can't be low. The drone had to be like on a table or higher. I don't know. Cause I know about a drone spot up here. I watched a replay one time and I saw it up there, so I made sure to note that, but I didn't see it there this time. Do I think creators can save the game? Personally, I played the game for years on console. I'm a great player, but it's only a game I play and I will always play when I have time. I don't think creators can do anything. I think it's all on Ubisoft. Also, I'm getting severe packet loss right now. The reason I think it's all on Ubisoft is because it doesn't matter how much creators like the game or want to play it. If there's not enough content for the game, people are just not going to enjoy watching it.
Gangsta.
Also, I'm sure my hair looks like a fucking mess. I can feel it all over the place. Because I just took a nap, so now my hair is going to be all messy. I look disheveled. Yeah, I don't think creators can really do anything. I think it is literally all on Ubisoft. And if they choose not to do anything, we're just fucked. Fuckity fucked. There was no content for years and Jinxie was still the most popular person on Twitch. The thing is though, like, and I've mentioned this before, people keep being like, well, if Jinxie can do it, anyone can do it. But like, Jinxie was also like a TikTok creator, which is very different than like just being a Siege creator. So people didn't really watch Jinxie for Siege. In fact, I don't think many of them cared about Siege. Most of them watched it for him. And the content he made was just about, you know, screaming and reacting to stuff, which is what people wanted to see. But also, even when Jinxie was at his highest, there was actually significantly more content than what we're getting now. The content has only gone downhill. Every season is less and less and less. So, at least when he was playing, there was still a decent amount of content. Now it's just like bare bones, basically nothing. Also, there is this like perception that, I mean, how do I say it? I try not to say it too often because people will just think that I'm a hater, but I've said it before. I don't think Jinxie really changed much with Siege. People are always like, Jinxie saved Siege, but I'm like, anytime there was a boost in players, I'm like, it was just a new season or a new year where they introduced a lot of new stuff. Like, I don't think he necessarily changed it too much. And like whenever he would leave Siege is because there was less content, which just means people are just enjoying the game less in general. So I'm like, thought she airjet. Oh wait, I killed the Nomad. The drone was on the fourth. Biggest place?
Gangsta, I'm like that. Tell him back out of here.
I couldn't even see it. Or I guess I could see it because you saw it in the replay, but that's crazy. Yeah, when it comes to the whole Jinxie thing, I'm like, I appreciate what he did for the game. He definitely helped a bit, but like, I do think most of the people who want to play the game were playing because of the content, not necessarily because of himself. But we also can't see console numbers, so it's kind of a moot argument because you can't really say for sure one or the other because we don't know what console numbers were like. If we knew what console numbers were like, we could more definitively say yes or no.
He's there too. Good shit. Gangsta.
Okay. I haven't played in like 2 or 3 years. I don't even get Siege content on YouTube anymore. I think that's what most people are going through as well. Because I posted a screenshot of it on Twitter where it's like, people are looking up Siege more now than they were before, but people are looking up Siege content less than ever. Was I doing anything on attack? I guess I was playing Buck. I'll just go Logi Hatch drop, you know? I also made 1v1s possible that would probably never see. What? I don't know what you mean by that would never or probably never see possible. Oh, like Spoy versus Shaiko and the rest. I mean, again, I'm not trying to harp on Jinxie, but as someone who's been around the community for a long time, 1v1s were popular for a while. There was one YouTuber who got invited to an event that I went to. All he did was 1v1s. And at the time, I think he had gotten like over 100,000 subscribers. Like, he blew up really quickly because he was doing 1v1s. And then, like, I think it was within the next year after that, he got basically, like, removed from the Siege community because he told people to kill themselves, so. I mean, he did that, like, before anyone else I knew of. So, again, I'm not trying to discredit Jinxie, but I know other people were already doing that beforehand, so. I do think it would have been, like, you know, similar-ish situations regardless, but you still can't deny how popular Jinxie was. Oh. Well, I got Rook and Jaeger's down to half. What's the reason now? There is no reason for content being so slow. Ubisoft, like you said, literally was like, we have lowered our content because of Siegex, and then now there's nothing. So we should be getting a shit ton of content now, and we're just getting nothing.
Yes. Ponchos and garage.
The one thing I would be curious to see, though, is how Tencent, since they now kind of own Siege, what they'll end up doing.
Yo, kid, what are you doing?
And I know people were hypothesizing that Siege content slowed down because Tencent took over, but I seriously doubt that. I think Tencent is, if anything, trying to push them to make more content because they need it.
Alright.
I can tell this is a TikTok kid. He keeps just repeating phrases over and over again. Probably regret purchasing stakes in the company. I mean, they wouldn't have done it if they knew, or if they like had any inkling that it would start to flop. I think.
Bro, the wall was open, big bro.
I think they know what Siege is capable of and the money it can make. And I'm sure if anything, Tencent right now is probably really like pushing Ubisoft to change things up and start shipping more content. But Ubisoft being Ubisoft is just always slow. I don't think we've ever had Ubisoft react quickly to anything, you know? I feel like Jinxie didn't do as much as people say he did, but someone else said it, but I strongly believe without Jinxie, many people won't know the game. I don't know. I think what you can easily argue is that Jinxie did bring eyes on Siege, but I don't think as many people picked up the game as people believe did. If that makes sense. So like, people were watching him for him, and he was playing Siege, so there were more viewers on Siege for just him.
Yo, can you teach me how to play, dude?
But I don't think it made Siege more popular or anything, because I've said this since the beginning. When Jinxie was like bringing in tens of thousands of people to watch him play Siege, like no one else was getting higher viewership. Everyone else was still staying the same. So like if more people were playing Siege and therefore digesting Siege content, we would have higher viewership across the board. But nothing happened for anyone else.
Legion's up top, bro. I need you to like one tap him. Do your stomping thing. Damn, stomping.
Bro, there's a mirror here. Oh my god. I was being sniped from dirt. There was one on the door, and then Azami was right behind me. Bro, I've never seen a mirror set up like that for holding oil pit. I was fucked there. Guess what you're trying to say is that he's overhyped? I literally never said that. And that's the issue with whenever we talk about Jinxie, and if any of his fanboys are watching, they'll be like, oh, so you're discrediting him. It's like, no. I think the effect people think...
Come here.
I'm muting this guy. He's getting annoying. I think people overestimate the effect he had on the, like, game. I think he himself did obviously very, very well, and he capitalized on it. But I think if he revived Siege as much as they think he did, we wouldn't be at like 5,000 viewers all the time in Siege, you know? Jinxie is a good streamer. Siege gave him an audience, but eventually it went the other way. So I disagree with that. I don't think Siege gave him the audience. I think TikTok gave him the audience. That's the thing, is that people, I don't know. Whenever we talk about this, people always are like, well, it means this. I'm like, no, all I'm saying is Jinxie was really popular because of TikTok, and he deserved it. But like, people watched him for him. They didn't watch him for Siege. People started knowing about Siege because of him, but it doesn't, in my opinion, I don't think that like correlated with an increased player base, because the player base was still like not great even when he was at his peak. The only time it went really high, again, people are gonna get mad when I say this, was not because of Jinxie. It was because there was a bug. There was a bug where Siege was not closing on PCs properly. So when I think it was like when he was at his peak, our player base skyrocketed. Everyone was like, it's because of Jinxie, it's because of Jinxie. I was like, no, bro. The game literally doesn't close. You could not close Siege properly. So we had such inflated player counts. I'm sure some of it was him as well, but I'm like, most of the people playing weren't actually playing. I guess I'll try book one more time. Maybe I'll just go Logi again. Yeah, ads are high because of drops. I don't think enough people realize that when drops aren't on, my ads are like literally the minimum they can be. Even then, people still complain, bro. I put my ads on 5 minutes every hour, and people will complain saying that I'm greedy as hell. I'm like, It's the lowest I can put it without compromising, like, the earnings of ads. And they're still like, how dare you? It's like, bro, it's 5 minutes of ads every hour. Maybe I'll go jacuzzi. Just switch to YouTube so I don't get ads because I got premium. Thank God. Yeah, that is the tech is to play or to watch stream on YouTube, but keep it running on Twitch so you get your drops, and then you have Twitch chat open as well. So YouTube stream, but Twitch chat. The fuck is that supposed to do? I don't get what this is supposed to be or do. I heard him. I think he's in bathroom. Missed the head. A warden was still behind me. I was like, I know warden was somewhere there. I just don't know where he went. I just heard him walk behind me. I don't know where. Oh, and he was getting spotted by the camera the entire time. They stole your phone? Josh, the real question is, why did you give the delivery person your phone? You fool. Phone. But Josh, you're unemployed. How could you afford a new phone? Cheaters and investment into garbage quadruple A games instead of investing in their cash cow. That's an annoying thing because like I can understand why Ubisoft is trying to invest in new revenue streams because like as a company you never want all of your revenue to come from one singular game. That would just be bad. Like you don't want business to come from one source and as soon as that source dies you're just fucked. But there were a lot of investments that Ubisoft made that I'm like, this is... I can't imagine in any world where someone would say this was a good idea. How many of you guys have played Roller Champions or what else did they come out with? I don't even know. They had like just a shit ton of really shitty small games that they probably spent millions of dollars on. It's just like, bro, just make more Siege content or make better like Assassin's Creed content, whatever. Stop trying to make all these small indie, or not even small indie, but like, oh yeah, Skull and Bones. Oh my god, don't forget about Skull and Bones. don't know how I got spotted. Yeah, Hyperscape 2. The $60 buggy Monopoly game? There's no way it's $60. They already had a Monopoly game before, and it was fine. Can already tell Headache is on the wrong side of the argument. He's complaining about DEI characters when that has absolutely nothing to do with whether a game will succeed or not. Also, people just flag anything as DEI if it's not just white people. They're like, oh, the characters aren't white. DEI. Well, guys. Fuck it. Got a full rotate. Actually, I don't even go faster with this pistol out. No. I want to see how far he punched me from, because I swear when I punch... Bro, he's so far. When I punch that far, I don't kill anyone, or I don't hit anyone. Wait, what happened, Josh? Oh, they dropped it off at a building 2 buildings away from you. I mean, luckily, well, actually, I don't know about how it would work in Europe, but here, if you bought it on a credit card and they didn't deliver it to you and you can't find it, you can always just dispute the charge and the credit card company will always side with you. They'll always be like, yep, didn't get your item. Fuck that company. Distance can be affected by ping? No. Which is why the responsible use of credit cards is great. That's true. I should probably check my credit card statements soon. I always forget to check. I'm falling asleep. I have to host a dinner in an hour. Well, Scuff, have you considered telling everyone to fuck off and just take a nap instead of hosting dinner? And then when they ask why, you say, I'm just a girl. I've heard that excuse works a lot. Also, chat, I didn't even tell you guys, so I wasn't feeling great this morning. In case you missed it earlier, I was just really nauseous for, as far as I can tell, zero reason. I had to take a nap to feel better. You know what was even worse? I had an appointment today at 9 a.m. and I had to go an hour early. So I woke up at 7 a.m. so I could shower, eat breakfast, and then go, okay? And then I was like, oh yeah, they called me yesterday. I should just make sure, like, what building it's in and what time exactly I should be there. So I listened to the message. They called me yesterday at, like, 3 p.m. Bro, they fucking canceled the appointment. And since I never listened to the message, I still woke up super early so I could be on time. Like, I just woke up for no reason after only like 7 hours of sleep, which I know for you guys are gonna be like, that is literally the most amount of sleep I've ever heard in the entire world. That is not enough for me. Why not just jump in? I don't see anyone holding this. Well, maybe not, because he just died doing that. Bucket chat, we ball. We do not ball. I am just wasting time. I didn't hear him run back until it was too late, but I think he jumped over and then just sprinted right back up the stairs. Oh, he hip fire headshotted me. Oh my god. Dude, I'll go from 3-0 to 3-4. To be fair, one of our teammates left, so not great. I also had to mute our one teammate because he was just non-stop yapping in the mic, and I was getting sick and tired of it. Josh. Is he at the same guy? Probably. Check replay to find the drone. Fine, I'll go look at it. I know it's just gonna be up in those pipes, and I just could not see it for the life of me. Was it round 2? Definitely was round 2. Because round 3 was CCTV. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, the drone was up there. Could I even see that drone? Oh, I could. I was like looking around for it. Oh, but I leaned too far to the left, so I didn't see it when I heard him get on. Like, you can only see... You can't even really make out that that's a drone. That up there, you can barely... I don't know how they would expect me to tell that that's a drone. It just looks like part of the background. Most farm buildings I've been in have someone working at desk to collect packages and such. Okay, is that the norm? Because I realized the apartment we lived in before we moved into the house had no front desk. And now my friends live in that same apartment complex. So whenever we go to visit, or they used to live there, now they've moved out. Whenever we'd go to visit, there'd be like 15 boxes just stacked up at the front door for people who like had deliveries that they didn't come down and get. And then like nothing gets stolen because we live in like not a crime-free city, but a very low-crime city. I'm like, I guess you don't need a front desk person if no one's gonna steal anything. Is rank still unplayable? Kind of.
I just love decks, bro.
Thanks for sub, Hinata Himiko. Our postal guy drops it off at our front door. We have no parcel locker. Well, that was the thing. When I was looking at some other apartments that were being built, one of the features they were like showing off, they're like, we have parcel boxes for deliveries. Like, shouldn't that be normal? I feel like that should be the norm. But I guess most apartment complexes just don't care. Ranked is playable, just not fun. I guess it also depends on what rank you're at. I'm too high of a rank that every lobby I have is just cheaters. It's so miserable. Ugh. Can you help me get unmousetrapped? Nope. Can't do shit. Sadly, it's not a norm. I feel like every apartment complex I was in, other than the one that I lived in, had a front desk person. Even our friends who lived in like shittier apartments still had front desk people. But I guess most of those apartments were in Toronto, so maybe it's just a big city thing. I don't know. What? What the skibbity? Oh, bro, they have two people over here. The good thing that our teammate did run right at them with the diffuser. But I just did not expect the frost to be there too. Bye, Josh. Have they fixed the canal window yet? I haven't even seen the canal window glitch yet. But no, they've not updated like any thing for Siege since 2 weeks ago. What operators do I want to play? I should play more Buck to get the Buck video, but someone else wants to play them, and I should probably just play more Variety as well. I'll go IQ, maybe someone will be on cams. That awesome security update? Yeah, the one that fixed the game for one day, if even that. Basically, the second window under the one towards the server's opposite gym window, you can repel into it even though it's blocked. You can even barricade it. Oh. Maybe they're gonna rework that window. That's what happened. Thank you. Can rewind now, what a unique feature. Jack, someone earlier said that was just for Twitch Turbo. But apparently it's for all subs. Actually, probably shouldn't go to the roof. Put a Capcan trap on the window. Not gonna lie, I didn't know you could rappel on that. Someone mid to cheating mid-game. I mean, you can't really take what they say with text chat as proof. Because what if someone accuses you of cheating? You're like, oh yeah, I'm cheating. Okay, that's not really proof. Or at least that shouldn't be proof. Because I'd be pretty pissed if I got banned just because I said, like, oh yeah, I'm cheating, guys. Look at me cheat. Oh. Did we already hit all the other Capcan traps? I got 2 bullets. I think he rotated. Oh. I lie. Bye, Jack. Unlocking everyone in the building and running in just one tapping with a pistol couldn't have been more blatant. I mean, see, like that, well, everything you described though is more proof than someone saying it in text chat. Text chat I just don't think is admissible proof. I'm probably gonna go to the same site. I actually have an idea. I want to see if I can pull this off. Let's see if I can nade the Denari. If you hide... Oh wait, Denari's banned. Fuck. If you get out a copper, you win. Never seen this account. I didn't think it was the real you. Yeah, I don't really advertise it much, but it's there. Remember the video where a dude on your team was accusing everyone on the enemy team of cheating and outright? He said he's going to start cheating in voice chat, and he did. Yep. Started White Knight cheating. Oh, they went somewhere else. I have another White Knight video coming out soon. It's actually on this map exactly where the guy accused me of cheating and then started White Knight cheating against us in the next game. Oh, we already have a Deimos. I don't want to go blitz. Although, actually, I'm relying on him relaying information to me. This is probably a mistake. And my entire team is already almost dead from a C4 spawn peak. Well, tried to come in to help the Deimos, but it was too late. Oh, and our ashes. Like, you know, yeah. Oh, there he goes. I think what my teammate just did is like the epitome of Deimos mains online, where they track someone and they just haul ass towards them and ignore everyone else. And like, you gotta always be wary. Can't tunnel vision. Oh damn, you're hard stuck copper. You played 30 matches and you're still in copper? The game might think you're bad then. That is tough. Tough scenes. I'm hard stuck unranked until they make ranked good again. What did me and Evan say the other day where we were like, we could create a MAGA movement in Siege? We were like, make blank great again, but it was like literally just MAGA. And we were like, we could get all the MAGA viewers for free. Make... I can't remember. But it was something Siege related. Oh yeah, it was make attack great again. You're right, you're right. We shot through that window and just fucking hauled ass out of there. Didn't realize he was already in. Last one sounds like yellow. Oh, nope, bull.
Aura. Aura.
Is that aura chat? What does that mean when someone's like aura farming? Does that mean they're trying to look cool? Let Sam remove the emote. What emote is that? Oh. The fucking monkey. Pretty much trying to look edgy / cool. There's me. I'm too old to understand. I saw on Twitter today a video that was apparently leaked from a PUBG trailer or like promo video or something, where it's Sonic the Hedgehog in PUBG fighting Skibbity Toilet. I can't keep up. I'm too old to care, which in turn gives me aura. So many wrong words together. Scuff, you gotta be pretty familiar with that. I feel like a lot of the kids at your daycare probably are saying skibbity toilet, right?
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for sub dreadful. No, don't work with kids anymore. Zero clue. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have said that. She routed it off.
Oh my god, my aim.
Just in case. I panicked so hard because I knew she was running right at me.
Nice, good shit.
I love that she routed off her interrogated teammate. That was great. For 2 years now. There's no way it's been 2 years. Uh-oh. Someone's still on the roof. Massive. I'm gonna try to get my team to go the less popular site. We're doing it. We're going mechanic shop. Big dub chat. Okay, gutsy. As of now, what is my favorite operator on attack / defense? I try not to have a favorite because, you know, it just blocks you into doing the same shit all the time, but still think Oryx is my favorite defender. Just such an easy pick, and I don't have much gadgets, so it's just put your shit down and that's it. Or, like, barbed wire down. I'm trying to think of for attack. Grim is still probably high up there. no one's reinforcing anything. Oh, rip my proximity alarm. I think she killed Sledge.
Alright, there you go, Hatch. One's in bottom sharp. Going up shark. He's going up shark.
Wait, up.
Placing a feed.
They don't have diffuser. They don't have time. As soon as I looked away. We should play Glaz. I feel like I play enough Glaz. It's just only when Evan's on we do Glazric. Okay, my stomach feels a bit better now. Don't feel like I'm about to puke. Glass rework? Probably not. Holy crunch. I don't know how you guys put up with the crunches. When I hear it in editing, I'm like, this is disgusting. I hate it. Trying to think of who else I can play today that is out of the norm. Because I don't want to play just Buck and Azami, because I do think that's going to get, one, boring for you guys to watch, but also, two, limits my content until I finish those videos, so... I should play a little bit of Fuse today, maybe. Then don't eat. Tune it out. That's fair. But you'd also tune me out. I think I want to make at least a video with which highlights using the fuse bullet holes that Evan coined. So maybe I'll play a bit of fuse today as well. I've also been playing more Finka and Lion, trying to just mix it up with who I rush with, basically. It's crazy though to see this entire lineup of operators and think that I have no one to play. And I feel like I've played everyone so much. And I probably have. I should make a video where I play my least played operators. Maybe I'll do that in the future. I don't want to spoil who it is. Instead of filter by role, we should have filter by gadget. But no one has the same gadget. So how would you filter by... Everyone would just be their own category. If you filtered by gadget, you'd be like, okay, who has the Ash charge? It would only show Ash. That's a good tip on getting back into it. I think the only thing that helps me still enjoy Siege is to not take it seriously right now. A lot of people still want to like super sweat, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Oh, secondary gadgets, you mean? That makes a bit more sense. Don't worry, that'll probably be added in year 12. Also, I don't know how many of you guys watched today's video. Operation Hit Rejected. Has anyone else been having the same issue as me where every single shot is called Hit Rejected? Because I'm looking through the comments, and a lot of people are saying they also are getting hit rejected most of the time. Yes, yes, yeah. Okay. At least it's not just me. You're 12 or 72. Bold of you to think Ubisoft will still be in business in 72 years. Now my stomach's starting to get annoying again. Maybe it was the apple. I'm also bad and don't notice it. I don't know how people don't notice it. Whenever I shoot and I see it pop up in the corner, I always look at the corner. Ubisoft's gonna be a furniture company in 72 years. Even then, they would underdeliver. They'd be like, guys, our next table will have 4 legs. And then you'd get it, and you'd only have 3 legs. And they'd be like, well, the 4th leg is coming next year. We promise. And then you'd wait a year, and they'd be like, well, we had to push it back because of development delays. Wouldn't be as good as Wormwood, exactly. They could never be Wormwood. Random fire extinguisher on top. I still don't know how... I don't know how development and stuff works or map design works, but I don't know how it takes them like multiple months to add fire extinguishers and gas pipes to a map. I just don't. There has to be more to it. I know it's lighting as well, but like there has to be more to it. The lighting system is also like I don't know. I used to do lighting for 3D animation when I did a lot of 3D animation back in the day, and I know it's not the same as game development, but setting up lighting wasn't the hardest thing in the world. Because usually you have a few options and you just put them in, move it around until it looks good, and then you're good to go. And like I can't imagine the Siege engine would be so complicated that they'd have to like fully design it from the ground up. Like they should be able to just add stuff in, and I guess would be like a day to make it and then like 2 days to test it or something. I don't know. Ubisoft will be acquired by Tencent and then all their games will be gotchas. Now, I don't know much about the Tencent gotcha games, but I have to imagine that they have more content than Siege. Am I right? So maybe being a gotcha game wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You can tell the gas pipes and fire extinguishers were a last second thought with how they're placed. Some of them. The fire extinguishers especially, I'm like, a lot of them, like, these don't add or help at all. Or, if anything, they make the push obvious. So, like, why would you ever pop them? No. I hate to sit here and just complain about Ubisoft and Siege, but that is what 90% of Siege is now. Complaining. I agree, display unit. I hate when the pipes are in just completely idiotic places. I think Gotcha Destiny is doing better than Destiny 2 right now. Wasn't they also like abandon Destiny 2? I agree with that, Jeronier. Night Haven Labs and Lair definitely do feel like the things that they set up don't really make much sense. It's just in a really rough spot. But I thought they were completely dropping Destiny to work on Marathon, and then I don't know what the fuck's happening with Marathon now. I also heard that the CEO of Bungie stepped down after the whole Marathon debacle. You know, I actually chatted with the CEO of Bungie. I know there's a lot of shit about him, about layoffs and management style, blah, blah. But I will say, when I chatted with him, he was a very nice guy, and he liked to hear honest feedback. That was a very fun work trip. The Destiny 2 devs are the most out-of-touch devs, complete idiots. I think that's just a universal thing. I think everyone says that about every single dev. Mr. John Punchy himself. Just keeps buying cars. Yeah. That one I'm like, I kind of get what the point of that article was, but it also seemed a bit weird. So basically, they had massive layoffs at Bungie, and then they were complaining because they said the CEO was just buying model cars, or not model, like what do you call them? Like old cars, whatever, fancy cars, expensive cars. And they were like, why are there layoffs and he's buying cars? And I get that the argument should be like, oh, he should just take a pay cut instead of firing people. But at the same time, like, he could have already had all that money from before. So it doesn't mean that he's just like firing people and then using that money to buy his own cars. But maybe that did happen. I don't know. You got a match? Have fun, display. I'll still be in queue for a while. Towers, 12 floors of playable ground, only soft walls and floors. Genius. Genuine question, why do people ban Ace? For the most part, people ban Ace because it's just an easy ban. So a lot of people play Ace in general because he has the best gun in the game. The AK-12 has almost no recoil for a good player. has high damage, high or decent fire rate for attack, really fast time to kill. His gadget is adaptable. It works on walls, and you can technically use them for hatches. And it also counters a lot of different gadgets without putting yourself at risk. Meanwhile, Thermite has a worse gun, but an explosion or more explosive device, but he has to walk up to the wall and place it. So he's at a much higher risk of dying while doing that, whereas Ace can just throw them and not risk his life. So a lot of people ban Ace because he's just the easiest hard breacher with the best gun. So you might as well get him out of there and make them actually work for it. That gun has a lot of recoil. It really doesn't. Maybe for you. Why don't you do controlling your recoil better videos? Because there is no, like, I don't know how you, I feel like anyone who does that, of course I found a match as soon as I fucking went to show off the Ace recoil. I feel like anyone who makes videos like that just knows that the advice is just pull down, but they try to make it a whole show to make people think that there's more to it. But at the end of the day, recoil control is literally just experience and like dedication to learning. Never use the AK-12 though, bro. You're trolling if you don't use the AK-12 on Ace. One downside to Ace is that it's really easy to ban a trick. It's easier to ban a trick Thermite, I would say. Like Ace, if you, once they throw it, you can see it and then put it down. But if, like, let's say you have two walls and you don't have a bandit charge on either of them, and he throws two aces, you can't easily bandit trick both of them unless you're, like, immediately doing it. You're right on top of things. I think I'm just going to rush through the hatch into sight. There's no way if I drop hatch immediately someone's waiting for me, right? No, they don't have set spray patterns. Guns are very random. They have, like, trends, but they're all random. How do I enable match replays? I think if you just go to your settings, it's like one of the first things in general. I think it just says enable match replays. Right here, match replay. On, off. Chat, can you guys run the numbers real quick on this rush? So my plan is rooftop, break hatch, immediately run into sight, kill everyone. Can I get like an odds of success? Just run the numbers. What are we looking at here? Three? 3%? Alright, someone said 55%. I'm gonna go with that one. 50-50. Oh my god. Saw Capcan traps there. I'm just in here, I'm scared. There's no way that's how he dies. He even was about to run down and try to contest me. Alright, great buck rush, great buck rush. Heart attacks can be some. Why did he go there? Because they saw me jump over, holding below, so he was going to go try to contest me below. Instead of trying to risk peeking from above where I might be able to see his head and he might not be able to see me. Did I kill everyone? Rush failed. I got 2 people. And I got the diffuser down. Why is it taking a million years to load into a round? I don't know. Oh, of course they went kitchen when someone else takes Amro. They got off Amro. I'll see you guys in sight. They just reinforced the hatch. I just hit my water bottle. I need to move that. Oh, okay. Mirror pushed as soon as I had to reload. Oh, what the hell? I didn't even see that was her setup. I've never seen a mirror there before. Level is gridlock. Silver. Makes sense. Is this a controller? I think it is, right? It definitely is. Did he crash? Oh. I'm curious how his mind will work here. Oh no. Let's go, Gridlock. That's all that matters. He got the kill. You cannot convince me this guy got into your lobby and it's because of the hidden MMR excuse. Bro, it's unranked. All unranked cares about is that the teams are about evenly matched. I'm a champ. That guy's a diamond. They consider that somewhat even. We have a silver. They have a silver. We have 2 emeralds. They have 2 emeralds. We have a plat. They have a plat. That's all people care about. Or that's all Ubisoft cares about. What overlay do I use? For what? For this? R6 tracker. One sec, I have to respond to Annie about something. Okay. Graham? Fuck, I didn't even choose my operator. I was messaging Annie about work stuff. Blow me a kiss. What in the parasocial relationship is going on in chat? Try to deal with what's going on in piano. I have an idea. Oh my god, someone's down here. They were smart. Oh, he wasn't there the first time, he peeked right after. Okay, Gridlock, this is your time to shine. Show us what controller players are capable of. $20 seconds. And like a snake, he lies in wait for his prey. Like a python, he's about to unhinge his jaw and strike. And just like a python, he will be shot in the face.
I just love Dex, bro.
Thanks for 10 months, Leandrones. Am I always playing against this cured dude? I don't know, I've been playing against him a lot recently. I do think a lot of people, though, have just moved over to unranked, since ranked is kind of unplayable. Rattlesnake is delicious. Ugh. I don't know if I'd want to eat a snake. So Varsity, give me $5. This is a parasocial threat. Okay. Stream sniping, ban him. With how long I spend in queue, I sincerely doubt he's stream sniping. Also, he never really seems to like counter me or do anything. Also, I only just noticed there's 2 TJ Limes. Obviously, the 2001 guy is the silver one. I gotta hand under 2 of them. Well, the other one's a plat, so at least he somewhat knows what he's doing. Well, they have a Brava. My strat is cooked. I gotta remember to go tubby next round and try to do the spawn peek. Stream sniping to be near Q. It's called Q sniping. But I doubt it. And even then, like, if someone Q snipes me, I don't really care. As long as they don't... Like, there will be people who will Q snipe me, and then they will, like, know what I'm doing all the time. Because, like, they know what videos I'm trying to record. So then they'll just always counter exactly what I'm doing, which is just annoying. Like, I had that before one time when I was trying to play, like, Pulse for a video or something, and then every single person, or this one person in every single one of my lobbies kept going IQ and hunting me. Aussie, please. Thank you.
I just love Dex, bro.
How do you counter Brava? I mean, you don't really. You just... You mainly keep an eye out for the drones and just kill them before they can do anything. Which is really terrible advice, but that's all we have. Thanks for sub... Dihu? Didahu? Oh. What the hell? diffuser. Let's go. Can't believe that lion literally just walked right past me. He didn't see me. I think he was looking for me. He just didn't notice me by the bookshelf or didn't expect to even see me there, so he just looked away. A well-placed observation blocker can stop a Brava. I mean, an observation blocker can only stop her in the sense that she can't see stuff, but she can actually still hack things through the observation blocker. So if you know where the camera is, you can still hack it. Damn, they banned Maestro. Would I rather get hit with an Ash charge or 7 zaps of Maestro in real life? You're asking if I'd rather be hit with an explosive grenade launcher round or be lightly zapped 7 times. That's what we end up doing a lot of the times, Matakate, is like whenever Evan or I want to go Maestro, we just prone and hide, but then it sucks when you have to do a lot of setup. And then you have to still... Oh, you're like hiding the entire time and you can't do all that. And would Mozzie count as a counter at the risk of sounding redundant? Mozzie's technically a counter, but Mozzie Pest are like... These are all counters, but they're all things that I'm like, these are so easy to just avoid. That is true, Rainier. As long anything I can buy you time from the Bravo drone, but honestly, there's only one thing that's certain. If you have a Bravo drone on your team, it'll be destroyed the moment it even tries to enter the building. If the Bravo drone is on the enemy team, your teammates will not see it once, and they'll just let it run around, run amok, and kill everyone. I don't think anyone's spawning over here. I heard someone repel. I heard glass break. They're definitely just in dining. Looks like the last few are at bakery side. Oh my god, she's just right next to the door. Oh, don't worry, we got the silver kill. Let's go. You should get 3 claymores. How about, okay, Chat, rework idea. When Fuse puts down a cluster charge, it deploys like the bubble shield from Halo 3 around Fuse, so he's invulnerable to all damage, okay? The only trade-off, the Fuse pucks are now heat-seeking. And you might think that sounds like a benefit. They're also heat-seeking to attackers. And, more specifically, they will be heat-seeking to the closest possible target. And who's the one who puts down the cluster charge and sets it off? And who's right next to the gadget? Fuse. I think this is a wonderful idea. I'm up for it if I don't get the red triangle. No, that's also part of it. You're risking also the kick for team killing. It's just part of it. Heat-seeking cluster charge sounds like time to uninstall. I don't know, guys. I think this is a great trade-off. Also, I don't know how many of you guys would remember this. There was a bug for a while where fuse pucks were basically heat-seeking. You'd put them in, or like you'd detonate it, and they would like just fly across the map to a defender and kill them. Do you agree with people that think Castle and Frost losing ACOG makes them not a viable option? No. I think, honestly, if you were reliant on the ACOG to do well with them, I think you're just not as good of a player as you think you are. I'm not going to deny it was good. It made them objectively better. But it's not like they're terrible now just because they don't have ACOG. You think about getting a job at Ubisoft in the balance department? They said my ideas were too good that they couldn't afford to hire me. I need ACOGs just to see people. I mean, you're also on defense, so you should just wait for them to push you. I think the only time you need ACOG to see people is when you're trying to spawn peek or get long angles. Oh. Fuck. They're always so much closer than I think they're gonna be. I need to remember to aim like really close. Because I keep aiming like all the way at the back by the truck, but they're like over here by the time I jump out. I still have not hit a single person doing that run out. I only hit them after I land. Oh, and that's Raura. That's a kind of cool feature med. I didn't know it came out today. Guess just another incentive to sub. Did I just hear them drop? I did hear them drop. Did we just ring around the Rosie? Did I not hear her like right next to me? Maybe, oh, was I hearing the person? I heard the person below me. If there is someone there like Aruni's pinging, I heard the person right below me. I thought they were next to me. Damn, that is unfortunate. Sorry, one sec. Okay. Fuck it, we ball and we jump out the window again. How do these drops work? I don't see them in the normal spot. They work the same as every other drops. Nothing's changed. Maybe you've already claimed the drops? Sorry, I'm just checking one thing for an email. I'd like to just be able to jump up to the ceiling and insert his cluster charge there, or stand below and have a cluster charge extend like a tripod. So just to make sure I'm fully grasping your suggestion, like, we want Fuse to basically be like a spider in Minecraft and like claw his way across the roof, right? And then like if he wants, he can just stay up there and then pounce on attackers as they run by, right? Ooh. Okay, I need to aim like that close, okay. There we go, now I got it. So in case you guys were unaware, that is the only window where you can actually still aim down sight while you jump out. It's the only window in the game where you can still do that. Like a pure predator. Just jumped in. I was about to jump out on him. I hit her as well. Only once. If y'all see someone with a 2.1 KD, 40% headshot, and is Emerald 3 after 90 matches, you calling hacks? Peaked Emerald 1 with the 1.5 2 seasons ago. 2.1 KD is high, but 40% headshot's actually kind of low. My headshot rating is like 45, and I think for the rank I'm in, it's considered very, very low. Inflated KDs are one of the things I'm most willing to forgive if you look at their history and if they play with low rank players, and it's like, yeah, of course they're going to have a really high KD. Like, we've seen that a lot where people will play with a silver friend and just boost their KD in these bad lobbies. Bro, they have him locked down, goddamn. play with 4 different subs every unranked game or custom game against Evan with 4 subs each. Nah. I actually had another content creator reach out to me for an idea like that, or like some content where they wanted creators to basically like get a group of people and go against each other. I'm like, that seems like a lot of work, and right now with Siege's state, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to put in a lot of extra work, you know? Which I know is like, it's probably the opposite, like because Siege is not in a great state, I probably should be putting in more work to try to keep everything afloat, but I'm also like, if I'm not going to get the results I want for hard work, why would I bother putting in all that hard work for nothing, you know? It's just responding to a DM. There we go. Sorry, we got a lot of stuff flying in the background that I need to respond to people about, so just chatting. Wait, Deimos, Cav. If they bring back the CGI operator trailers, that will save the game. I do miss those. Those were great. Definitely made it feel more like an actual game when they had CGI for everything. I feel like Cav is probably going to be in mining again. Remember I killed her in like round 2 when I went in there? Yeah, we're going for it. Tunnel visioning, tunnel visioning. Easy. Oh. No. I heard that, but I thought that was the fuse for a second. Then I was like, wait, no, fuse is behind me. Well, I got the cav. It's called mining. I call it trains. This is mining room right here. That is train. In the round where I killed her before, she was hiding like below this dot, like in that corner over there. In mining. Nomad could just shoot it. She's plat. How does she not know that? Okay. What about the other default cam right behind her? Call the whole thing trains? Yeah, no, it's definitely not all trains. This is mining. Let's go, almost good. Really, Strengthers? Okay, I can't say I did that. I just really liked the trailers for the Operator Videos versus Reality series I did.
Time to renew my paid live streaming service. The quality has went down though. Wonder when this live streaming service will stop multi-locational watching.
Let's go, almost good. Thank you for the 6 months in advance, 41 months total. Slim, so time to renew my paid live streaming service. The quality has went down though. Wonder when this live streaming service will stop multi-locational watching. Wait, what does multi-locational watching mean? Oh, I should give Infused accommodation. He did well last round. When did I start doing ads on the streams? I remember when you started doing, or when you had no ads. So I used to have just like, you would only get ads when you joined. And then I found out that if you put, I think it's 4 minutes of ads every hour, you get double the amount of ad revenue. So I was like, okay, 4 minutes is like whatever. It's barely any ads, so I just put it to 5 because I was like, I'll just go one above so that way it doesn't like, you know, consider it to be too little ads. And then I increase the ads whenever we do drops. There's a lot of AFK people. Like, we have 716 viewers, but not all of you guys are in chat. A lot of people are just watching to get the drops. So if I'm going to have a lot of AFK viewers, I'm going to just run ads. Used to be super profitable last year. Like last year I started running ads on drops and I was making like thousands of dollars a day on just ads. But then Siege kind of like started to, and the drops started getting worse. So I've not been making as much from ads as I would like to. I also started running a lot of ads, especially when I would go to events, because then I would have Ben and Josh take over for me on stream and they would co-stream the event while I run ads, and then I would pay them using the money I earned from the co-streams. Which, we'll see how it is for Munich if I end up going to Munich. Hopefully it makes decent money and I can pay them a decent amount, but if it doesn't make much, then I'm probably not gonna be able to pay them too much. Also, thanks for 3 months forestry, man. Thousands a day. Yeah, like there were some times last year where I was making like, I think the most I made in a day from ads was like 4,000 US. Let me check. I'll just do since August of last year till now. The most I made was on Siege X launch day, June 10th, where I made $3,505 US in ads in one day. The total for that day was almost $6,000 from subs as well. But now, even with like drops, the first day of this drop, like the new drop that we just got, I only made $767 in ads, which I know is still a lot of money. That's a lot of money for one day of work. But when you see the highs and then everything starts to drop off because of Siege just not doing well and people don't care as much because the drops are getting worse, then it makes you be like, oh man, how much more could I have been making? Most people don't even make $100 a day. Is that true? What is the average wage in the United States? I'm not in the United States, but I know most of my viewers are. Average wage in the US is $63,800. That's not the median wage, though. What is the median wage? 48,000. So how? Calculator, 48,000. Wait, 52 times 5, because you only work 5 days a week, so 260. 48,000 divided by 260. Apparently the median wage is almost $200 a day. So $200 a working day. I guess if you average it out to weekends as well, even though you're not working weekends, that would be 131. Very, very little chance, no brainer. And right now, I probably would not recommend pursuing it with the state of Pro League. With Siege starting to decline, viewership declining really quickly, and interest being lost, most teams now are probably not paying their players a whole lot, and they're probably also like dropping people if they're asking for too much. I know some of the teams right now in Pro League play for no money. Like their org doesn't pay them at all. So yeah, probably would not recommend that. Yeah, I'm Canadian. It is kind of nice up here. A lot of people complain, but I feel like anyone who complains is just looking for something to bitch about. Everything else is fine. Federal minimum wage used to be like $7 an hour. Well, but that's not the average, though. Just because it's the minimum wage does not mean that's the average. Also, federal minimum wage is $7, but I think most states in the U.S. have like $12, $10 minimum wages now. Some of them go up to like 15. When is the pre-squad joining Pro League? Never. You're just doing terribly lately, so yeah, going pro these days is a bad idea. Yeah. I mean, we'll see though what happens with Season 4 and Year 11 as a whole. Like, obviously we hope for the best, but we also have to be realistic. I've liked going buck for like one round each match and the rest just doing whatever else I want. They moved minimum wage down? I don't know if I've ever heard of a place moving minimum wage down. Normally it only goes up. That's actually kind of crazy. What do I want to do? I'll go Cav. I don't understand how Ubisoft doesn't try harder when Siege is literally their golden goose. I think a huge part of it is just that they think they're trying as hard as they can, but they're just too slow to act. Which is really frustrating as a content creator. Because, like, when you talk to the devs, they're very passionate. And a lot of them want what's best for the game. But the issue is that when I talk to some devs, and I can't tell you what they've told me is coming in, like, year 11, year 12, or whatever. But a lot of stuff, when they tell me, I'm like, this should all be coming out, like, next season. You need to, like, push this out ASAP. And they're like, well, we gotta, like, test. We gotta go through iterations. And I'm like, I feel like a lot of this stuff could have just been, like, you know, released a while ago. And they'll be like, well, we're working on it. I'm like, how does it take 2 years of development to get this going? It doesn't make sense to me. What is Ubisoft's second best game besides Siege X? Well, actually, you'd be surprised that I think on the overall, Assassin's Creed and Far Cry make Ubisoft more money than Siege. But those games are cyclical and have way higher costs for development. But Siege is, or Ubisoft's next best game, other than Siege, is probably Brawlhalla. From what I've heard, Brawlhalla makes them an insane amount of money.
I hear one outside.
I don't like those. For Honor must also be doing, at least for how much they pay, decently well, considering that it's still alive after like 9 years and no one I know plays it. I think he just went back out. His arm like 3 times. Oh shit! The other person was right there. I was about to die. For Honor has 24,000 average players on Steam monthly, which is not bad. But if I'm not mistaken, actually, For Honor probably is on console, but I doubt it has that big of a console community. Siege, majority of the players are console. So even though Siege doesn't do great on Steam, a lot of people are on console. And I'd assume probably even more than on For Honor, like percentage-wise of the community. More people are on Uplay than for Honor. I'm sure a lot of people for Honor just pick it up from Steam and they don't really care about like Ubisoft. Versus with Siege, a lot of people who are into Siege are really dedicated to Siege and they learn about it through, or like they get it through Ubisoft because it's usually cheaper or they have an old copy, etc. I hate For Honor. I don't like it either. I don't like fighting games. I think everyone who plays For Honor or knows of For Honor hates it only because it's a fighting game. Like again, everyone who plays fighting games just fucking hates them. There's no happy fighting game player. I remember Ben was telling me about in Tekken or Street Fighter, I can't remember. A guy won the tournament, the Evo tournament or whatever they have, where the prize was like $1.5 million. And he won. He was from like the Philippines or something. And like he only played to win the money, won the tournament, and then just never played the game again because he hated it.
Absolutely I am. If penis jokes aren't funny, then God can strike me down. Notice how I'm still standing, buddy.
If I had to choose a Ubisoft game different besides Siege, I don't know. They don't really have any other consistent live service games that I care about, so I really wouldn't want to play any of them.
They got like a Monty or some shit.
I guess if I had to choose one, I could choose like Assassin's Creed, just because then it's like cyclical and I could just play it once in a while.
Grammar's right here getting the hatch.
He just did a full 180 on me.
Chad, they have a Twitch.
He just dropped hatch. Dropped hatch. Two of them down here. Two of them down on my 2P. One's in the room. You can see the other one's still right there. There's another one in there, Azami.
Great calls from the teammate.
I think that's all in there. I don't know where the other one is. Kitchen. Shit.
3 A's. Let's go, team. Why did he turn around? I think he definitely just misjudged how much he had to turn for that. He thought he was going to turn and block me with the shield, and he just did like a full 180. Dub calls. That was good calls from my teammate. I didn't know that both of them dropped. I thought one of them was still in storage. It's funny you say that, you the Dodge, or Doge. I literally said that earlier today. I was like, I'm going to make a video on my loose plate operators. And I was going to look at who it was, but then I was like, I'll just wait till another day to do that. I think I'll wait for a day where maybe I'm playing with some people so I can get some fun highlights and some cool ones of me doing stuff, but we'll see. I want to do a day where I just play my least played operators. Honestly, I think if I had to take a wild guess, I think my least played right now, probably Solus. I don't think I ever play Solus. Wherever she was. I don't even know. Unranked is a nice palate cleanser for rank sometimes. I love unranked. Like, I know me and Evan have disagreed on it in the past. He doesn't mind unranked now, but he's always just like, if it's too easy, he doesn't have fun. But I'm like, I'd rather just dick around, and even if it is easy, just have a good time than like, I don't know, when we play ranked sometimes it's either we're throwing, and then I'm like, I don't want to throw in ranked. If we're going to throw, just play unranked. If we're going to play ranked, I want to win.
What? No. Wait, go here and shake your head. Yes. Go back here, Mikey. Mikey.
go hold basement because I think someone's gonna rush there.
I'll
I like to alternate ranked / unranked in some games to keep it loose. It's also, yeah, I'm like, unranked is a good way to just be like, okay, let's like get our goofies out and then take it seriously.
I just love
But usually we do all or nothing. Thanks for sub, Lord Canehurst. Sending bad vibes via telepathy. Well, why would you do that?
Damn.
We have the diffuser.
Rook. Right here on my 2 ping. They're about to walk up. Yep, he's swinging the door. Ash is also upstairs. She was over towards garden. Be careful. One jumped in storage. Good shit. Ash was killed. She
2
killed
of them
the
just
garden.
left. On top of the other guy who already left. Alright. Let's find him. That scream actually scared me. It sounded like a child dying on the microphone. I only play ranked. This explains why I hate playing Siege sometimes. Just have fun. Unranked is great. I wanted to go buck for basement, but I'm afraid we're going to win right away, so I actually might go buck right away. One of my biggest gripes with Siege is how the devs never got the balancing right. All Solis ever needed was her gadget not being active during prep phase, so she wasn't drone hunting queen. Yep. We literally said that from the beginning. We're like, just make her gadget not usable in prep phase. And they're like, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to remove her impacts. We're going to make her gadget terrible. We're going to make you have to overclock it. And it's going to have long-ass cooldowns. We're like, no. No one asked for all of this. None of us are pro league, so every game should be fun. And that's, okay. I know I sound like the main character in a 90s coming-of-age story, but like, why did everything change where people are just like, they can't just have fun in games anymore? People are always like, no, it has to mean something. We have to play ranked. It's like, why do we have to, like, why does everything have to be competitive? Why does everything have to have a meaning behind it? Why can't we just have fun? Whatever happened to just having fun? How did they get flagged as offensive? Meta ruined modern gaming. I mean, there was always metas, like, don't forget, like, Model 1887s and COD 4. Like, that shit has always been happening since day one. It's just now, amplified. Bro, they're not even up here. They're in basement. Oh, he Azami'd her out. Guys.
Oh, brother. Give me a boost. Give me that little boosty.
Well, I don't think he was trying.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, man. You got it. I don't even know what to say to you, man. I wanna touch me, bro, give me, man.
Guys, I'm scared.
Touched at night. I want to make sure of it. I want to make sure your mama get touched at night.
I'm leaving. Okay, I need to run to the washroom. I'll be back in like a minute. Oh. Just ran over the cable. Alright, be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. COD 4 Modern Warfare OG was Apex for me. That was like, from my childhood memory, that was like the most fun I had playing multiplayer games, because that was just when everything was chaotic. Modern Warfare 3 was peak. I did not like Modern Warfare 3. I remember I bought Modern Warfare 1 and 2. 2, I was like, it was still fun, but it was starting to lose some of its shine. And then I don't think I even wanted to buy 3. Or maybe I did. But my sister played it way more than I did. I was like, Modern Warfare 3 just lost it for me. Is the Herman Miller chair worth the 1K? I don't know how it would be worth it for everyone else, but for me, it's definitely worth it. That's the best way I can put it. So before this, I had like a gaming chair, you know, one of those like racer chairs, and my back would hurt so much at the end of every single stream. But my whole family has bad backs. I'm genetically prone to back pain. It's just always been a thing. So for me, getting the Herman Miller was worth it because I went from having back pain all the time, every single day, to the point where like it would actually also mainly go up into my neck. I would have a lot of neck pain. So every day after stream, I'd have to lay down for like 2 hours to like help my body reset, which was not worth it at all. But then now with this, don't really have that issue. The only time I ever have this issue is when I like hunch forward gaming for too long, and then I have back pain. Did I see the last video of Fett talking about saving Siege? No. Or Save Siege? I have not watched any Save Siege videos. I don't watch any Siege content in general. Why do you ask? Is there something in it that I should be I should watch it for? That chair doesn't have neck support, right? It does not. But because it has good support, your neck doesn't hurt as much. I still have some neck pain once in a while. Again, if I hunch over and play for too long, then I have some neck pain, but other than that, it's fine. Never thought about getting a standing desk? I have a standing desk, I just don't use it too much. I just don't like the idea of standing while I'm gaming, and I've done it before and it just feels odd. That's why I mainly only use it when I do like some hacker replays or like react type stuff, then I'll stand. Well, speaking of using your legs though, I just did a leg day yesterday, and I'm starting to finally push a lot more on machines because I'm starting to realize that I can push a lot more and that I was doing way too low of a weight. And my legs are a little bit sore today. It's not a crazy amount, but for someone who's never worked out legs in his life, I am kind of proud of it. I'll pull it up for any for any gym people in chat. For the horizontal leg press, I was able to do 150 pounds at 12 reps, which I think I could definitely go higher. I just started at 110 for 12, and then 130 for 12, and then 150 for 12, and I was like, okay, next week I'll try even harder. For hip adduction, I did 110 pounds at 12 reps. Hip abduction, 105 at 12 reps. And then the other ones aren't anything crazy. It's like seated leg curl was 70, but that was super low. I need to go way up on that one. My Secret Labs chair seems to have run its course, so I'm looking for a replacement. I mean, if you have the money, I would definitely say buying the Herman Miller is worth it because it will last you a lifetime. You don't necessarily need the M-Body, but a Herman Miller in general will last you a long time. Or honestly, just look for like any office chairs. There are a lot of companies that make very similar chairs for cheaper, but Herman Miller does have like a lot of, I think it's like a 10-year warranty and stuff on their chairs, or like lifetime or something, I don't know. Just like do your research, but Herman Miller does offer a lot, but you're also paying a little bit for the name because it is a big company and big name. Guys, I'm trapped. Whiffed so hard there. I think we just swapped places. Hit her, but I think I was missing for the most part. I thought Canada used metric. Canada's a weird abomination where we use like a mix of both. The machines have pounds and kilos, but I'll be honest, seeing the higher number with pounds makes it feel better. Oh, it's Unlucky Doves. That's the girl we had on our team yesterday who is getting married, she told us. It's actually impressive for someone never doing legs, as you said. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that, because I thought for sure my legs would be super, super weak. But I felt like I was pushing a lot. Because even Annie does a lot of leg exercises, and I was pushing more than her, which I know obviously the male-female difference, but I was like, I feel like I should be doing like nothing. But I was actually able to push a lot. My concern though is that my form might not be good because I'm really bad at like knowing what should be activating and like understanding what part of my body I should be feeling the push in. So it's possible I could just be doing it wrong, but luckily with the machines they kind of limit your ability to do it wrong. I've been chunky my guy my entire life, so my legs are naturally strong. I can do an entire stack on the abduction for the same reason, or for that reason. I mean, yeah, that is fair. I'm happy that you at least self-acknowledge it. I know it's gonna sound weird when I say this, but like, because we have some friends who are larger, and then when we were talking about weight and like weightlifting and stuff like that, one of them tried to make the argument that they were like, well, I only weigh so much because my legs are so strong. And we're like, we didn't say anything, but we were like, you're strong because your legs have to, you know, hold up a lot more weight. And then they were like, no, 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 my legs are just naturally strong, even though they don't go to the gym or anything. I was like, bruh. But hey, as long as you're pushing in the gym, you will make progress, which is all that matters. I started going to the gym with Annie now, Trickster, so she actually helps me with my form a lot, but even she only knows, you know, so much. I should go to the gym more with my nephews, who are very big meatheads. I just took rafters. Blind. I couldn't see anything. Wait, he could see me in the smoke? Bro, why am I so visible? I couldn't see anything. I was completely blind. But on his screen, I was just out in the open. Go to the gym. Oh, I read that one. Sound like flat earthers. Adductor, abductor muscles are, if I recall correctly, are stabilized, so you have to work much harder than an average person. Yeah. I like those machines though. Abduction and adductors, those are two of my favorite machines. And I think it's mainly my favorite because whatever one is pushing in, that's the one I feel on my inner thigh, I think. I think that's the inner thigh muscle. Whatever the inner thigh one is, that's the one I started feeling a lot more. So, ever since I like started working it out, I'm happy that that's the one that I can actually feel is being worked out a lot. Just plant, you'll be good. Oh. Oh. I call it the sus machine. Just squat like a man. We tried doing the squat. It hurts my back. I don't know how people do that. I could feel like all the weight on my spine. I know it like splits between your spine and I guess your shoulders, but I was like, I just didn't like it. Same thing as there's one. Which one is it? I think it's the seated leg curl I do. I hate it because it has basically a bar that goes like right on your knees. And then when you push down, your knees like go into the bar. And I don't know if it's just like from a lack of being on my knees or something, but they're really sensitive and like really weak, it feels like. So any pressure on them makes me immediately like just super uncomfortable that I feel like I can't push. So I was like, I don't really want to do that. It is cushion, Josh, which is what makes it like crazy that it hurts that much for me. It fucking hurts. Just rest the bar on your traps, not your neck. I don't know exactly where it was. We went with my nephew, who's like, no offense to everyone in chat, probably stronger than any of you. He literally like lives at the gym. He's a massive meathead. He lives, breathes working out. And he showed us everything properly. He told me how I was doing proper form for the squat, but I was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but wherever it felt, I was like, this hurts. I don't like doing the squat. He's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt for a while. And then like, especially because he's like, your muscles there are probably a little bit weak, so it's gonna hurt. And you gotta get used to it. But I also just like, I have such a low tolerance for discomfort, whether it's like pain discomfort or just discomfort. Because like as soon as I'm uncomfortable, I immediately am like, nope, I want to get out of here. So any type of weightlifting that I don't feel comfortable in, I'm not doing. Oh no. Bro. Ooh. Fuck it, we ball. We rotate out. Swear to God, if there's any goose here. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna lose my mind. You know, it's super humbling even to the most swole people. Pilates. I have heard, or I've seen actually videos of people doing Pilates who are like super jacked and they're like, this is fucking awful. I do wonder how much of my ability to like push at the gym though, like the weights that at least I am pushing are solely because I just rock climb a lot. But I can't imagine rock climbing would be that good or strong for my legs. I don't know why I have at least somewhat decent leg strength. Although I guess, would it be logical to assume that you should be able to push roughly what your body weight is on a lot of the leg machines, especially like leg press? Because like if I weigh 165, I feel like I should be able to push 165 to start, since I'm literally just pushing my body weight.
I just love dicks, bro.
Thanks for sub, Luca. Yeah, the alpha packs are not for my stream, no brainer. I think a lot of people were confused because I guess there was a notification that got sent out yesterday saying that the alpha packs were available on the Ramble 6 like category, but it's only for the Pro League stream. Rock climbing will make your hands and upper body strong as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have decently strong biceps and back muscles just from rock climbing. I also was really disappointed that, so I started doing some more weightlifting stuff at the gym, at the rock climbing gym. So just like seated rows and like push downs, lap push downs. And then I found out that the machine there, they have a sign on there that says it's a 2-to-1 weight ratio, which basically means that you cut the weight in half. So if you have 100 pounds, you're actually only pushing 50 pounds. And I was so sad because I started doing a seated row and I was doing like 110 pounds. I'm like, oh my God, like I used to only be able to do 60. Like I'm so strong now. And then I was like, oh, I'm actually only pushing like 55. Uh-oh.
Oh, bottom of garage, run away. Bottom of red. Same as bottom red stairs.
Damos right up red. Oh, I did not expect Nook to still be there too. Unfortunate. She sounds British. She is. We played with her yesterday, Josh. She's in the US. We learned a lot about her. She's in the US on a K1 visa. She met her now fiance through Siege. So it's not going to last. Fuck is a K1 visa? Have you ever heard of the show 90 Day Fiance? It's that. You're allowed to move to the US assuming you get married within 90 days of arriving. It's a 90 Day Fiance visa. Now, obviously, some people use it for its actual purpose, which is like they love each other, they're moving, they want to get married. Some people use it as just like a quick way to get to the States. So what rank am I? You asked, what rank am I right now? I'm currently gold 1, but I'm only in champ lobbies, so that's never fun. Last time dead. I mean, it's siege people. I met my husband through siege. Sorry to hear that, Pineapple. Don't worry. There'll always be another. Okay, shit. I met my dad through siege. I met my child through siege. I don't get the Ubisoft thinking that we can rank up if they put us against people in the rank that we're supposed to be in. I don't get what you're trying to say. The whole point is that they assume you're going to go 50-50 on your matches, because assuming you're a normal player, you should win and lose 50% of the time each. So when you're gaining like 120 and losing 8, you'll naturally just go up over time. Oh my god. I can't hit a fucking drone. Could have shot that Goyo and probably burned me alive, but... I was staring at her for a second. Bro, as soon as I finally decide to move, she peeks. Oh my god, you can literally see me move away as she finally peeks.
Good try, my guy.
I drink. Is that attachment skin a universal? I don't even know what I have on that one, but I think all attachment skins are universal, aren't they? Are there any? No, there has to be. I think there are attachment skins that are actually locked to specific guns from the battle pass. I think. Okay, we cannot win a defense for some reason. Go for a C4 again. Team's getting dog walked. Yeah, everyone's holding one thing or like their own thing, and then everyone just dies all at once. I'm just surprised that the Twitch somehow survived just standing next to the generator when we had 2 people watching blue. I don't know what happened there. Also, crosshair is non-existent. I don't... Is this really that non-existent? I don't know how people have higher opacity ones. I like to have my attachments or my crosshair be super transparent so that you can see through it in case you're looking at someone's outline. The last thing you want is for your dot to completely block your vision. It's okay, guys. I'll get the garage. Just in case there's a drone, because I'm not going to do a quick scan for one. I'm just going to run down secret so they don't know that I'm going to hold the C4 and oil pit. Learned this from Pro League and it's been very good for me ever since. What headphones do I have? If you do the headphones command, it'll pull them up. They are expensive, but they are very good and very comfy. They're not going to push garage at all. What is my timing this match? Every time I finally decide to go do something, someone pushes a different way. Like, I move and then someone's holding the way I was just holding. Doesn't matter. Team clutched up. Whew. I actually made a video about this amazingly lazy Lee, because a lot of people were complaining about it. I find a lot of the times people are not being totally honest when they say that they're plats facing champs, but I did do some like profile lookups to see the matches people were talking about, and almost all of them was like, there's a reason why this lobby is the way it is. Sometimes it's a good reason, sometimes it's a bad reason, but there was always a reason. What was the purpose of tossing the Zoto canister before running outside? Claymores, air jabs. Stops both of them. That way you don't have to deal with, like, because especially here, checking for lasers is so hard to do. I'm like blind looking for them. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Last time they had Womai hiding in oil pit. I'm just gonna kill him. Thought maybe it delayed getting detected. No, it is just to counter claymores. I don't know if he'll do the same oil pit hold, but I second guessed the audio there. I knew exactly where they were and I just second guessed it. I think that was the Womai last time. I downed him. He just went prone. I saw a goose somewhere, or someone pinged a goose.
Con.
What am I hearing? Oh, he just jumped out. Last one's top red.
Top red.
Nice. Did it not sound like someone was right below me? I thought someone was in oil pit. Oryx definitely didn't expect that. I don't know how he didn't. I literally just killed his teammate down there, and he's like, oh, yeah, no one's down there. Hmm. Do you prefer Kite or Bandit, or does it depend on the site? It mainly depends on the site. Bandit's definitely better because he can't be countered by EMPs. Or like, you know, as much. And it's really easy to combo Tubby with Bandit to like guarantee you break the gadgets. How do I distress myself? With your mother. Got him. Honestly, I do think my biggest de-stressors are just non-video game stuff. Playing board games with friends, rock climbing, working out. All good ways to de-stress. Just being away from the screen. Why did I reinforce that wall? What am I doing? That is actually, I'm trolling. I left the scene before anyone could say that it was me.
I just love dicks, bro.
I heard a shotgun. I think they're breaking into dirt. Or they got Logi Hatch. Oh. We got an interrogation. Didn't even get flashed, but I just couldn't hit his head. I'm surprised he expected me to be around that corner. I thought he was going to run past me thinking I ran away, but he was ready. I am trash. I should have just aimed at his head the entire time. I always aim low to see if I can get the legs, but then by the time I can shoot their head, I just rely on flicking, which is not a good idea. Why didn't you freeze him? Because by the time I would throw the freeze canister, he would shoot me. I would just die. Oh no, poor Alibi. Castled and reinforced in there. Oh my God. Oh, he downed the other person too. It was a 1v1. That was unfortunate. You had several opportunities to freeze him as you retreated. Not really. Also, I think you guys take for granted how, no offense, how bad shield players are in your rank versus in our lobbies. Shields are very aggressive and they will aim down sight at any given moment. You guys are, unfortunately, for me, used to dealing with shields that will just like passively stare at you forever. Versus, like, I know as soon as I pull out that canister, that blitz is aiming down sight and taking my head off right away. The animation's too long. I don't know what I want to do. Does the two-barrel gadget counter blitz? It stops the flash, but that's basically all it does. I think they still aim down sight the same speed, so... Yeah, my team's talking about how the no rotate screwed them, and that might have been my fault, chat. I might have just been talking to chat, not paying attention, and then realized I reinforced the wrong thing. Now that is a fake champ move. In my rank, I'm the shield that stares at people sometimes. Yeah. It takes a while to learn how to, like, effectively use shields, but high rank players with shields are fucking scary. Like, they know how to be the perfect amount of aggressive and, like, bounce between aggressive and passive so that you can't really do anything. Would have just preemptively frozen off oil pit. I could have done that, but then my goal was to hopefully get the... One sec. He just moved. My goal was to hope that the blitz would run past, and I would shoot him in the back. Trying to play half dumb. Oh.
Going Jim.
Oh, he's still ban tricking.
Jim dead. Ah, Shaz, I think. I'm gonna try and plant.
Oh, she planted. Oh, she dead.
Hey.
That was a little bit of bad aim, but I got the kill. I was gonna try to drop shot him because I thought he was on the stairs. Did not realize he was at 90. Have pros been target banning lately, or have they just been banning good ops like Mira and Dokkaebi? I haven't watched any Pro League really since Rio, so I don't know for sure. But I know in the past they've always target banned people. Like, I don't know how many of you guys will remember this. When it was G2 versus Empire, one of the Empire players went like nuclear that tournament with Ash, and then on like, I think it was the Coastline match that ended up going like 23 rounds. They banned Ash because they were like, we just don't want them to have Ash. The person's an Ash main. And I think they banned Jaeger as well. They were a Jaeger Ash main. So I'll do one more. I was going to end right after that, but I feel a little bit better right now than I did earlier. Pretty sure they target ban even more now. I could see it going both ways though. Like, you wouldn't want to waste a ban on a target. You mainly want to ban based off the next site you're going to go to prevent them from having the advantage. But yes, if someone's like a really good Blitz player, they'll probably ban Blitz as their third ban or second ban. I also don't know how it works in Pro League, because they do 6 rounds of attack, 6 rounds of defense. So I don't know if it's one ban every other round, or if they do all 3 at the beginning. I don't know. What if they add it where you can pick one op, it gets banned forced, or for the rest of game, that way it forces you to play new ops? You're talking about a game mode that was called Attrition, which was one of my favorite arcade modes they ever had. I liked it. It was where once an operator has been picked and you win the round, that operator is now banned for the rest of the match. 2 start and then 1. Oh, I don't like how the Pro League has different bans than us. It should all be the same. get alpha packs in Bolo's chat? You do not. I go to Bolo's chat right now. The drops that are only available is the skin drop, and that is it. I'm literally looking at it right now, and there are no alpha pack drops on his stream. The only alpha pack drops are on the Pro League stream, which obviously is not on right now. Oh, really, Doge? I mean, that's a pretty good... You almost like want to keep that person on your team just for that, because that means the enemy teams are wasting bans. And ideally, if you're that good at specific operators, that person should hopefully be able to adapt to someone else and not just be useless. I hate my 9 to 5. I'd rather play Siege 9 to 5. Just remember that even though we play video games for a living, how many Siege content creators have you seen that are just miserable? A lot of them. Luckily, I still enjoy the game, and I will only play it as long as I still enjoy it, but there are a lot of content creators who literally look like they just want to shoot themselves when they play Siege. No traps, no barbed wire. Maybe I think I do the Evan and I just rush up yellow. Let's do the Evan. 0 drone, all rush. Headshotted me. Oh, he was like AFK too. He wasn't even paying attention. If only I were faster. If I were 3 speed. I don't make content. I still want to shoot myself when I play Siege. One of us. The Bing chillin' guy. Looks like he's bot walking, but he's a plat player. Oh, he's back. It's the TDM meta. The thing is, though, anyone who like will hate something specific about the game, it's like the game's always going to change. You got to remember that. And like at a certain point, for me at least, I'm always like, if the game changes to something I don't want to play, then I'm just going to stop playing it. It's not worth being miserable playing a game that is not played the way you want it to be. But also, there is no like best way to play the game, really. It's just however anyone wants to play. Always close. Oh, I definitely thought he was behind the counter. Maybe I'll still do a buck rush if I go for back rush. But I am trying to limit myself to just 1 buck per match. Where is she? I tried. I need to still edit the footage from yesterday, but that will be in a video. I don't even know what video it'll be in, but I did try to do Batman. But right now, I think I have my videos planned all the way up until next Friday. I'm actually surprisingly ahead of schedule. But I don't know when it would come out. It probably wouldn't be till... I have video scheduled until the 3rd. It would probably be after that. I was just DMing someone, but Annie just messaged me, chat. She's reaching the end of Baldur's Gate 3, and she just had the Raphael fight. What the? Bro. Oh my god. I was not safe anywhere. I saw the laser, but I just had nowhere to hide. Okay, Ash. Okay, Ash. Finally finished Act 2. God damn it, Josh. You know who pissed me off the most about it? Actually, two people. Drew and Shane. Shane made it to Act 3, literally like walks into Baldur's Gate, never plays the game again. I'm like, bro, just like you made it to the end. And they talked about how good Act 2 was and how much they loved it, and then they just quit. I'm like, just play! And I think Drew stopped right before that. Like, on his way to Act 3. And that was literally me. God, you guys are so fucking annoying. See, me and Annie were talking about how she feels the same way as me. That it almost felt, like, weird because... I think I honestly might just go buck again. We both don't want... Or, like, when we were playing it... I didn't want the game to end. She doesn't want the game to end, so she's like prolonging finishing the game. But everyone else we talked to was just like, oh yeah, I could have finished the game, but I just didn't want to. But not like because they didn't want the game to end, they just didn't want to finish the game. That's crazy to me. How long was Act 3 start to completion? I think Act 3 is as long as Act 1 and 2 combined. When you finish Act 2, I think you're halfway down the game. But it all depends. Like, it's all whatever you want to do. There's so much more you can do. Alright, we're gonna hunt Cav. I hate that you did that straight edge. I actually had a friend similar to you. Pissed me off because he is not much of a gamer. He likes gaming, but he's not like the best gamer. And he complains about games being too hard sometimes. Bro, he played Baldur's Gate. He restarted in the first act like 15 times. He would make a decision. He's like, I kind of want to see what the decision would have been like else, like if I did something else. So he would start all over again and then do a completely different decision run through. I'm like, just play the game. Forced Cav all the way to basement. Oh my, I whiffed. I Just shot to the perfect left of her. Oh, I didn't realize Ash was like blocked off from helping me. I saw her at the bottom of the stairs, so I was like, oh, if I push here, she'll be able to push with me, but she... I mean, she could have just shot the Malusi. They're all just watching. Unfortunate. I never understand people who never left Act 1, started it multiple times. Act 1 is my least favorite part of the game. I can't wait to get to Act 2 and 3 when I play. I was kind of the same, but I think a lot of people just got bored in Act 1 because they were like, oh, like, or not bored, but they were like, oh, I want to make a different decision, because the game is obviously touted to be like, one decision can change the entire game, so people keep getting worried that they made the wrong decision. But I'm like, the whole point of the game is to just make your decision and then just live with it and see what the consequences are. Oof. I got most bored of Act 2. Ben, you get bored of any game that's not just giant anime titties bouncing in your face, let's be honest here. Also, I think I missed 2 subs. Maybe even more. I swear I didn't think any of these. Real Axt, Cough Drops, Luca. Thank you all for the subs. There are enough titties on Baldur's Gate 3, though. You know what's my main complaint about that game? When it comes to titties and stuff? They're all the same. They should all be different. But instead, every single person, exact same size, exact same boob size, exact same penis length. We need variety. Variety is the spice of life. It sounded like projection. It's not projection. Ben has, you guys know those like mouse pads that the wrist part is just the anime titties? Ben has one of those. And he sleeps with a waifu body pillow. Exactly, Silencio. Well, I wouldn't say flat, but you know, some need to be large. Like Halson, how you pronounce his name? He should have big old man titties. Let's cast it off. He tried to nade me. How dare he? What? Oh. The frostbite was over there. How? Wait, what? How did Recruit walk into a frostmat when Flores was already in the room and the frostmat was just in the middle of the doorway? I looked away because I was like, oh, it's on the window. Because I knew that Frost put a frostmat there. I'm so confused how that happened. Somehow Flores walked past the frostmat that Recruit walked into. And I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to watch the replay on that. I'm very confused as to how that happened. Yeah, I don't know, Axel. It's a mystery. How do you hit champ solo queue? Cheating. Or smurfing. A lot of people smurf nowadays. I think smurfing is probably the easier way to go. And because like, okay, when you smurf, you gain less elo per win, but you face super easy lobbies, so you just can easily get your way up there. Whereas if you play normal, you're facing champs from the very beginning of the season to the very end. So it doesn't matter like how good you are, you're always going to face really good players, which makes it really, really hard to consistently win. But if you're smurfing, you're at least facing like emeralds and then diamonds, and then you get champ easily. Whereas right now I'm only facing champs even if I'm in diamond. I honestly can't tell if that's in front of me or behind me. It was in front of me. I looked away as he fucking peeked. Got hit rejected. Oh, shield is already dead. What is my aim? I just shot at his fucking body once and just flicked way to the left for some reason. Trash aim.
Love dicks, bro.
Wouldn't have won us the game, but that probably would have put us in contention to actually hold for a while longer. I don't know why I just aimed so far to the left. Thanks for some pizza brownie. I get hit rejected for literally every shot, Silencio, so that's how I can tell if I'm hitting someone through smoke. It's kind of bullshit. I shouldn't be able to tell that, but instead of like relying on sound or like blood, I can actually just like tell if I hit someone from a distance. It also helps a lot when I'm spraying through a wall. Kind of weird. Okay, I want to see how this frostmat happened. It was round 4. Next season we get a rework instead of a new operator. Yep. It goes new op, rework, new op, rework. Okay. So Flores walked in past the frost mat, didn't even notice it. And then the recruit later walked in here and hit the frost mat right next to Flores. Bruh. If I had known this frost mat was here, that was a free double. But I assumed that it was this frost mat here, and they repelled in the window. Damn. Unlucky. Who do we think it'll be? We think it'll be IQ because in the trailer, for last season's rework, IQ was in it for some reason, even though she did literally nothing. It was like a cinematic where Clash was rescuing Dokkaebi, and IQ pulled out her scanner and scanned literally nothing, and then they left the mission. So everyone's like, IQ did nothing in that, so it's probably IQ. They're probably going to rework her gadget. Other people think it'll be Thatcher because they said they're reworking how EMP stuff works, but who knows? What are my cheater replay streams? Always on Sundays. Sometimes I'll shift it if I'm taking Sunday off or if I have something busy to do on a Sunday, but normally it's Sundays. Okay, Ben. I don't remember if I thank Pizza Brownie, but thank you, Pizza Brownie, for the sub. Chat, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I probably would have gone longer, but yeah, I just don't feel too great today. I'm like, I keep feeling good, and then I feel shit, and then I feel good. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. But I think it's just like, I don't know, stomach issues. Or maybe because I woke up so early, I feel awful. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. But I will see you guys then. It's Saturday tomorrow, right? Yeah, Saturday, so I'll just do probably gaming with the guys since most of the normal workers, or like normal 9 to 5 workers, will be on for the weekend. Thank you for the 9 months, Axel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye.